am so hot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my pregnancy must-haves video. I am 33 weeks along in this pregnancy, and this is also my second pregnancy. So I think I have a pretty good idea by now of what is essential for me during pregnancy. It's different for everybody. Everyone has different must-haves, but these are all definitely my must-haves. Don't know if I could live without any of these products during pregnancy. So I just wanted to share all these products with you guys. I have quite a bit of stuff that kind of correlates with each different trimester. So I'll go by trimester and tell you what helped me individually during those time periods. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it and start showing you all the stuff I have here. Okay, the number one thing that helped me during the first trimester nausea stage are these little bands, and they are called C-bands. I got them from Walgreens. They're 2 individual bands with little white dots. They have these buttons on the inside. You put each on your wrist, on a certain spot on your wrist, the instructions show you. And it is supposed to hit a certain pressure point that minimizes your nausea. It might be a placebo, it might just be all in my head, but these definitely help me. I bought them before I was even pregnant. Whenever I get anxious, I get super nauseous. That's a very weird fact, but so I've always had these, and they just kind of help me, like I said, whether it's all in my mind or it's real. But I always wore these during the first trimester because I was always nauseous, and I felt like they really did help. So they're also really good if you're not pregnant or pregnant, same thing, just on road trips, if you get motion sickness, stuff like that. So these things are really good. They're pretty cheap. They come in different colors, usually at just Walgreens or CVS, but I'll try and link everything below so that you can shop it right after you see it. So yeah, this is definitely a must-have for me while I am nauseous. The next must-have during the first trimester was this tea. It is the Pink Stork Morning Sickness Tea. And I got it off Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. I literally want to say $11. It says it relieves nausea, vomiting, improves hydration, and you can drink it hot or cold. It's an herbal supplement, it's caffeine-free. It comes with, I think, 10 bags. It says it makes 30 cups because you can steep each bag 3 different times. It really has no taste. I am not a tea person at all. It actually grosses me out. But this really had no taste almost. It was just kind of like warm water. So I would say it definitely won't make you nauseous like the taste. It definitely helped me. I only used it a few times before I wasn't nauseous anymore. But I finally got desperate one day, looked on Amazon, this is what came up. Really good reviews, and I tried it and it worked. So I don't think it took my complete sickness completely away, but I was definitely able to get up, walk around, do my activities once I drank this. So I would definitely recommend this. I'm going to give it to someone who's pregnant or keep it for the next time I'm pregnant because I have a lot left over and this is essential. Another thing that I don't have with me, but I will link below and I'll post a little picture, is Lifesaver mints, or just any kind of mints. I like the Lifesaver ones. This was probably my main must-have during my first trimester, and I didn't discover it until 10 weeks along in the very middle of my morning sickness. I have always heard that the minty flavor helps your nausea, and I was just always so grossed out by minty flavors while I was nauseous, so I was like, ew, no. I finally just tried it one day. I just went and got the spearmint flavored. You can obviously get the peppermint flavored, whichever, but spearmint worked great for me and I prefer that over the peppermint. I went and got a whole bag of them and I just popped one in and I felt so much better. I don't know why. These became a literal regular to me. I literally would have one in my mouth from the time I woke up until I went to sleep. I'm not joking. I bought bags and bags. I left one bag in my car, one bag in Andy's car. I was not going to get caught without these mints, guys. That's how good they worked for me and my nausea. I'm not saying oh, I was never nauseous afterwards, but 9 out of 10 times, if I had one in my mouth, I felt way better. And they're also really good. I do know there's a lot of sugar in it. Don't get the sugar-free kind or they will make your stomach hurt, or they do mine. So I know they have a lot of sugar and it's not good for you, but I did not care at all. So if you're like me and you don't mind, definitely try that if you're in the rut of the morning sickness, nausea phase, because I would say that is my top must-have this entire pregnancy. Okay, then in second trimester, you start to grow, or at least I do, and I started to invest in some body butters to prevent or to help the stretch marks I did have. I have a few right here on the sides and then like my inner thighs from Grayson, and at 33 weeks, there's a little bit more at the same places, but not too bad. I'm really lucky I haven't gotten any on like my stomach that I can see, and I haven't gotten any anywhere else, but it's still good to lather yourself up. I lather myself up every morning and every night just to be safe. I know a lot of people say it's genetics. I think it is, but it's still good to just do your best to try and prevent it. So I have it too. The first one I bought is the Cocoa Butter Formula by Palmer's. This is just almond oil, argan oil, shea butter, collagen, and elastin body lotion. And I just got this at Target. This is what I use with Grayson, so I just thought, oh, this is super common, I'll use it. And I used it for the first few weeks, and then the smell started making me super, super nauseous. It has a super like cocoa buttery type of cocoa smell. It started making me super nauseous, so I had to order something different. I ordered this Burt's Bees Mama Bee butter, and it is just shea butter and vitamin E, and it is completely scent free. I've used almost all of it at this point, and it was a good amount. I am now back to using the Palmer's because it does not make me nauseous anymore and the smell does not bother me, and between the two I cannot choose. They are both very similar in like consistency. They do both leave my stomach a little sticky, which doesn't bother me too much unless I have to go right out and get dressed. Usually if I'm getting like nicer clothes on right after, I won't do this. I'll just wait till I get home because I know that it will make my shirt stick, and that kind of grosses me out. But I think for most lotions, that's how it is. So yeah, this one's non-scented. This one is. They're both really, really good. And I definitely recommend both. And I'll definitely link both down below because you should try them. Okay, one of the most important things during pregnancy is obviously to take a vitamin, a prenatal vitamin. And there's so many different types out there. I just opted for I think they're called Nature Valley. I will definitely link them below, but they're little gummies. You take 2 a day, and they taste pretty good. They're okay. It never hurt my stomach. I felt like they never made me nauseous. They weren't really harsh on the stomach. In my opinion, I took them all with Grayson, so I just got those this time, and I was actually taking them before I got pregnant. So I took those up until about 20 weeks when I got my blood work done, and they found out I was low on iron. So the gummy vitamins do not have any iron in them for just a risk of overdose with children and stuff. So I had to find something with iron in it, a prenatal with iron. And the ones I found were like this big. I can't remember the brand that these were, but they were literally like so big. I couldn't get it down my throat. I have a huge problem swallowing pills anyways, so I could not swallow these without like gagging or choking to death. So I finally found these on Amazon, and they are called Belly Bar. They're Belly Bar Prenatal Chewable Vitamins, Iron, Calcium, Folic Acid. It says they're OBGYN recommended. I did call my OB and ask her if these were like a good brand, if she ever heard of it, should I try these because they're chewable. She said that she definitely loves this brand and it's totally safe to use. It's a good vitamin. It ends up having 27 milligrams of iron, and all of the other stuff that my other vitamin had on top of it. So I got a ton of these, and there are 60 in a bottle, but you can get a bigger bottle or whatever. You take 2 a night. I have like a jar on jar of these just so I don't run out. But they are super chalky, so I'm not sure if some of that might gross some of you out. But for me, it's a necessity. I'm not good at swallowing pills, and I just don't want the hassle every day. So these are really, really good if you're looking for something chewable with iron in it. Also, a water bottle. It's essential. This is just my huge Yeti. I usually fill it up like a few times a day. I also have a huge hospital looking mug thing that you can measure by ounces. I like that one a lot too. It's in the dishwasher right now, but I like this one too when I'm on the go because it keeps it cold and icy. It's definitely good just to have something like this rather than like a water bottle. It gets like warm and it's just not as like easy just to take sips of. I found that if I have a straw, I am much more likely to like drink stuff. I'll just like go by it and take a few sips. I know that sounds weird, but that's just what I have found. So these cups are really good. Walmart has like an Ozark brand or something that are like Yetis that are really cheap. Keep your stuff really, really cold. So yeah, I would definitely invest in a really good, some type of cup, water bottle to keep you drinking your water. Now I'm gonna move on to a few clothing items. The first one being these leggings. They are maternity leggings. They have the huge band at the top that goes over your belly. The brand of these is the Isabel Maternity. I got these from Target, and these are just my regular extra small, and they fit perfect. These are just so comfortable to have something like go over your belly. I've been wearing some of my leggings just from like before I was pregnant, and there's just something so comfortable about when something fits you and just like hugs your belly. I don't know, that sounds really weird, but it feels really good. Or just the ones that are super stretchy that can accommodate your growing waistline. But I definitely recommend these, or just any maternity leggings. I just feel like they are so comfortable. And if you're like me, I live in leggings day in, day out, fancy, non-fancy. It's just who I am, so that was essential. I've only bought one pair because they've really held up great, and like I said, I've been wearing a few of my other leggings, but these are definitely worth it, and if I wasn't so far along, I'd probably buy more at this point. Another thing is these little t-shirt dresses. I have one in black, and I also have one in like blue stripes. These are the t-shirt dresses from Old Navy, and I got these so cheap whenever summer started. And I just think a little dress like this is like essential, or it at least is for me. And they will go good throughout the fall. I can just throw a cardigan on it and some booties or whatever. They're just like super versatile, and it just feels so comfortable to wear a dress and not to have to like wear pants that are uncomfortable, then make a shirt fit. It's just, to me, like throwing on a dress anytime we have to actually go anywhere is just so nice. So I bought 2 of these. Any kind of dress like that would just be really beneficial, and I think that they're probably the easiest to throw on when you're pregnant. Another clothing item is this tank top I'm wearing. It's by the Isabel Maternity from Target too, and this is a size small. It fits so nice and comfortable, and like I said, it's just something about like clothes that fit you that make you so, or that make me so comfortable. Trying to make like my old t-shirts fit over my stomach, and like, oh, it's just uncomfortable, you know what I mean? So I bought this, and I bought 2 t-shirts in the same brand, a gray and a black, that are actually like have the cap sleeves, and that's what I live in every single day, all day. Definitely worth just getting a few maternity shirts. And I just opted for basics just so that I could kind of throw like whatever on top of it, make it super versatile in different outfits, rather than get like really extravagant pieces. So also, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have to dress too crazy. If you have like a job or something, I totally understand. I really like this brand though, and they have a ton of cute like workplace clothes I just think are so cute. So I would definitely check them out at Target. Okay, sorry, quick intermission. My camera died. But the last thing for like clothing, apparel items are these shoes. Kind of gross to touch them. They look disgusting because I've worn them every day of this pregnancy. But my feet have literally grown in length and they're swollen all the time. So I had to run out and buy some of these. I would suggest just anything like open-toed so you don't get hot or miserable. And if your feet are swollen, you're gonna want something open-toed, even in the winter, at least I do. So anything, just like any sandal, slip on, you definitely don't wanna have to bend down to put them on. Just something like that is essential for me because my feet have been like an issue this whole pregnancy. But yeah. Also, another must-have is my pregnancy pillow. I obviously don't have it here, and I'll also link the exact one down below, but this one is so comfortable. I definitely recommend. It was cheaper than the Snuggle or whatever the other one was, so I definitely just went with this, and I definitely recommend it. It was so nice. It's an essential. Cannot sleep without it. Not joking. Literally, I have to sleep with this. I've tried not to because it's so annoying, but I cannot at this point. So that is pretty much all of my essentials that I have to have. There's obviously tons of other stuff that are nice, like snacks and all this other great stuff, but these are my essentials. These are things that I would definitely put on your list if you are newly pregnant or if you're about to become pregnant or know someone who's pregnant. These things are all must-haves, and like I said, I'm going to link all of them down below so you can easily shop them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you love my pregnancy mommy videos, please give this a thumbs up so I know to do more. And make sure you hit subscribe so you can be here for my next video. And I will see you guys then. Bye.